Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 29th of January to the 4th of February 2018. This week is building up towards the full moon in Leo on Wednesday, which will be a total lunar eclipse. So the theme of this week really is courage and creativity. This is one of the themes of the year actually, as Venus is travelling very close to the Sun at this time. So taking a look at the beginning of the week really at where we don't have courage, where we don't have confidence, and the courage of our convictions as well. So really getting into anything that's not aligned with the heart, that's blocking true expression, and to clear that away so that we can amplify from a very central space and become empowered. So to realise our power as well really, and realise where we're not in true alignment. By Monday we have some emotional memories possibly coming up from the past, possibly from quite long ago, to resurface and to be re-examined. When we look back into the past we can often get caught up in the story, but I feel here if you have a honest perspective then you can have a look and say, have I remembered this correctly? Because sometimes something happens, we take it personally, we load on all the other emotional baggage of the time, build it into a story and then let that story snowball through our lives. But if we go back with precision and have a look at the core memory, then just to see if we've done that, just to see if we can get a different perspective on it. If we didn't take that thing personally, what did it actually represent to us? What did we want to learn from it? Because this is the way that we can actually let go of a lot of baggage, is by going back and looking at things with a realistic eye. So a change of perspective of whatever comes up on Tuesday, there was a lesson there. We can rinse off the baggage, do some spring cleaning. The middle of the week gets very interesting as we have some revelations coming out. We've had quite a few years of background investigations going on in Scorpio, looking at whatever's lurking under the surface and bringing things up for review. But now with Mars in Sagittarius, there's a sense of publishing the truth. There's a sense of actually broadcasting and getting the truth out there. So I think we'll see some revelations around Tuesday and Wednesday as we head towards the full moon in Leo, but with Mars being unapologetic in making true statements, bringing things out from the darkness and into the light. So bringing things out to be spoken loud and clear, but there could be some surprises and shocks in there as well, some revelations. So moving on to the Leo lunar eclipse, we're at 11 degrees Leo at 13:26 UK time. Mercury moves into Aquarius during this day as well, so more revelations, intriguing pieces of the puzzle falling into place. So keep your eyes open for what's happening around and also what's happening inside, because there's some answers coming and there's some pieces of the puzzle, like I say, that we haven't had before that may come up to our awareness, raising our consciousness. This helps with the journey that we were taking on Monday as we see the falseness of what we've been believing in certain areas, and we can break free of the programming from that once we realise that our perception wasn't correct. So very liberating for our mind, freeing for the heart, challenge everything that needs to be challenged and trust that only the truth will survive is the message, along with courage and creativity for this full moon eclipse in Leo. So by Thursday a sense of clarity comes through. We should be able to determine between the person that we thought we were, the fake personality story, and who we actually are if we've gone step by step this week. There's a lot of stellar assistance in Aquarius, which is a very wise old sign that seeks the pure truth. So maybe a meditation on clarity and getting to the core of who you really are once we've let go of some of those stories that are bogging us down. By Friday we're back to setting meaningful resolutions and pure intentions. We've had this feeling for 2 weeks, but a sense of having to go inwards first before we can step forwards. But the good timing by Friday will be that whatever we've connected with, whatever we really feel in our hearts, whatever we're passionate about, we can actually start to take action now. And then by the weekend, an echo of the previous weekend, looking back at self-worth. Where have we grown? Have we managed to clear any beliefs of not deserving to receive, anything that we're diminishing ourselves with? We challenge the base beliefs, and can we honestly dismiss them and replace them with more sovereign emotional patterns and accept our glory? So the week really wraps itself round we have the 2 weekends, which are inner study and clearing any blocks, and we have some revelations in the middle of the week that should help us to see ourselves and our world with new perspective. So all in all, clarity, intrigue and courage are the themes for this week as we reflect on the full moon in Leo, to let go of anything that's false and to step into our purity. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If you would like to take a look at where this is happening for you, I'd be very happy to meet you one-to-one or over Skype for a birth chart soul plan reading, because all of these energies are happening in different places for different people. So to get some alignment, to get some focus for where we can put our energy in the coming year, especially as we head towards the Chinese New Year in the middle of February. If you'd like to join my online group, we're discussing many important issues there, and I also record my meetup group where we're discussing different subjects. So we've had a look at astrology, tarot and numerology, we've had a look at astrocartography, and the next study will be astrology, tarot and symbolism. So I'm making the first hour of that meetup available to buy on MP3 for £7. You're very welcome to attend that meetup as well and be part of the group. So for any of that, news about my readings, meetups, courses or online group or products, please contact me, zoeheinz7@gmail.com.